The Mysterious Island by Jules Verne.
Chapter 1. The Great Wind. One day in March 1865, there was a great wind. It began quite suddenly. It pulled down trees and buildings across the world. It sent many ships to the bottom of the sea. When the wind began, there were 4 men, a boy and a dog, high in the sky in a balloon. How did they get there? In America in 1865, there was fighting between the north of the country and the south. These 4 men were prisoners in the town of Richmond, Virginia, in the south. One day they took a balloon, but that's a different story. They flew north in the balloon. A boy helped them get away, and they took him with them. One man had a dog, and they took him too. But they took the balloon on the wrong day. They took it that day in March 1865, the day of the great wind. The wind caught the balloon and carried it away from the land and out over the Pacific. The balloon went faster and faster. The wind pushed it this way and that way. After many days, the wind got weaker, but the balloon started to go down. It fell very, very quickly. The men shouted, "Throw out more bags! That's the last bag! Are we going up again? No, we're going down. Look, we're near the sea. Look at the waves. They're 30 feet high. We'll die. What can we do?" "Throw everything out," shouted one man. He was strong and he was not afraid. His name was Cyrus Smith. They threw everything out: guns, food, water, money. The boy had the dog in his arms. The balloon climbed into the sky. For a long time, the balloon stayed up and moved south. Then it began to go down again. They could not see land anywhere. The great waves came nearer and nearer. "Everybody climb up onto the ropes," shouted Cyrus Smith. The 4 men and the boy climbed up the ropes. The boy carried the dog. Then they cut the ropes and everything below them fell into the sea. Slowly the balloon began to go up. Suddenly one of the men shouted, "Land!" It was Pencroft. Pencroft was a seaman, and his eyes were good. After some minutes, the other men could see land too, a long way away. Dark gray mountains. Slowly the land got nearer, and the gray turned to green. They could see yellow beaches. The balloon came down quickly now, and the great waves tried to catch them. Then Cyrus Smith fell into the sea. Did he fall or did he jump? Top, the dog, saw his master in the water and jumped in after him. "No!" cried the boy. But the balloon climbed up again and took them slowly away. Now they were near land and they could not see Cyrus or his dog. The balloon flew down over a beach, and 3 men and the boy jumped onto the ground. The wind caught the balloon and took it away into the sky. They ran back to the sea. "Can anybody see Cyrus?" asked one of the men. "Let's stay here and wait." His name was Gideon Spilett, and he worked for a newspaper, the New York Herald. "We can't stay here," said Pencroft. "This is a very small island, and there's nothing here. There's no water, and there are no trees. The next island is much bigger and has mountains. The sea will carry Mr. Smith there." Nab, the third man, ran quickly into the sea and began to swim. He was on his way to the big island. Nab was Cyrus Smith's man, and he loved his master.